What's going on, swag team? Man, oh man, was this new Boruto episode amazing. Definitely one of the best episodes of Boruto ever. Not gonna lie, I was kind of expecting a Sasuke vs Kinshiki fight, but I didn't get that, so it's all good. Because what I did get was a Toneri versus Urashiki fight. Yeah, that's right. We saw our boy Urashiki, he made his debut, and it was some fire. This man Toneri, he tried to fight Urashiki, he got handled fast as possible. What's interesting is how Urashiki put Toneri in this time freeze for the next, as he claimed, 10,000 years in this dragon palace. Now, I honestly believe that Toneri, he's going to be discovered by Naruto Boruto later in the series. I said Naruto. By Naruto Boruto later in the series, and he's going to tell them what happened. But at that point, Urashiki will probably have been, destroyed and beat up and fought. Because in the opening for Boruto, we see Urashiki fighting, I think, the Raikage and the Tsuchikage, right? But either way, man, Urashiki is a beast, and we haven't seen him with Kinshiki and Moshiki yet, but he's most likely going to come with them in the tuning exams. And what the greatest part about his encounterment with Toneri was that he talked about this main family branch type system. Just like how the Hyugas, they had a side family, the main family, and how Hinata was part of the main family. So like Neji's family were like slaves. That's what talked about. That's what Urashiki told Toneri. He said that he was part of like the main family, and Toneri questioned Urashiki, asking, "Why did you send us all away then?" Showing that Toneri is probably part of another family, which is not the main family, like a side family. He's not the main chick; he's a side chick. And Urashiki, he's part of the main family, and then he was telling Toneri this, and he said that he saw Toneri give Boruto the power, or like he said, "What I saw what you did with the mom's son, or the woman's son, and the woman being Hinata, son being Boruto." So a lot of people believe that it was Toneri who gave Boruto the Jogan, right? And Urashiki saw that, and he said that he's not authorized to kill Toneri because he did capture Toneri pretty easily. Toneri bomb rushed him, and what's his face? Urashiki just stopped him in his tracks. It was a red rope type thing, and Toneri could do nothing. He was helpless, and I honestly thought Toneri was a goner because we never saw him in the movie. I was like, oh, Urashiki killed him, but Urashiki was like, he's not authorized to kill people from the own clan. So that's pretty nice. And the one thing is, Toneri, he was very defensive of Earth. He told Urashiki, "You do not know anything about this planet. You can't do anything. Don't hurt it. What do you know?" So Toneri, he was sticking up for us. He was sticking up for Boruto, Naruto, and it's probably because he got so much from his encounter with Naruto and Hinata, right? But moving on from possibly the greatest scene we've seen in Boruto so far, the next major scene was where Katsuki, or Katsuki, the science kid, he met with Naruto to ask Naruto to authorize the scientific ninja weaponry for the Chunin exam. He got no. Like, Naruto blatantly said no. Katsuki, he pressured Naruto said no. Like, there was no chance. He basically gave Katsuki a speech where, your Chunin exams is supposed to reveal how strong the Genin are, it's supposed to reveal how much progression they've shown. Katsuki's like, no one cares, Like, it's a modern day now, modern shinobi. They should be able to use whatever they can use to do what they need to do. Naruto, he said that for years the tuning exams tested the Genin's innate abilities. So he declined Katsuki's offer, and what Katsuki said. But what was interesting was that, one, Katsuki seemed pretty normal at this point. Like, he seemed very, very normal. Like, he was sane, he had a sanity, he wasn't being manipulated. But afterwards, he returned to his chamber, his laboratory, and then he turned around, and we see his hand. His hand comes, and it just comes, and then Katsuki, he gets grabbed, and it's believable that that person who did grab Katsuki was none other than Kashin Koji. Now, a lot of you don't know who that is. Kashin Koji is, now this is a spoiler, he's part of Kara, which is this new organization that is basically the Akatsuki of Boruto. And what the manga shows is Katsuki was actually being manipulated when he came to the Chunin exams. He snuck in the dimension in the movie where he followed Sasuke and Naruto. He was being manipulated this whole time. And a lot of people, no, I think it was revealed that it was actually Kara behind it. That was Kara. Kara was the group that was manipulating Katsuki to advance their agenda, get what they wanted. But you know, the anime actually confirmed it. It hasn't confirmed it yet, but it's pretty evident that whoever did grab Katsuki was part of the Kara. Most likely Kashin Koji, since he's the only main Kara member that we've seen so far. Him and Io. Yeah, guys, for those who don't know, Io's still alive, and he's a snake. You can watch one of my old videos on that. He's a snake. But aside from that scene, which was pretty good, you know, obviously wasn't as good as the Urashiki scene. Well, by the way, we're not seeing any more Otsutsuki, by the way, for the rest of this episode. The only time we saw them was in the beginning, and that was it. You know, Sasuke's Kinshiki didn't happen, which I thought it would. That's all good. We're probably gonna see it next episode, because in the preview I uploaded, you can see Momoshiki in the snowy dimension. But moving on, I said that like probably 5 times. The next and last major scene of this whole episode was Himawari's birthday. Now Himawari's birthday, for a second I thought Naruto actually came, right? Because in the movie we all know that Naruto, he sent a shadow clone, and the shadow clone disappears, and that drives Boruto insane, right? But in the movie it seemed as if Naruto, because when Hinata, Boruto, and Himawari came home, Naruto was already there. I was like, yo, Naruto's being a good father. But then I realized that he actually wasn't, right? And Boruto didn't realize that either. The Boruto talk, he told Naruto that he forgave him, that they were even because Naruto held his promise. But Boruto was under the impression that Naruto was a real Naruto. And this is actually one of the funniest scenes in my part, because Naruto, he went to get the cake, and as he was walking, like to put the cake down, the clone disappeared, and it just goes in smoke, and the cake falls down, splatters everywhere. And like there's a good minute of silence among all three, Hinata, Boruto, and Himawari. Everyone just silent. And then Boruto's like, how dare he didn't hold his promise, all this, all that. He was crying for the little kid. I mean, it was understandable, you know. He wants his father to be there. Because then Boruto, he went on to talk about how Minato was dead, and how Naruto doesn't understand what family is. You know, basically what Sasuke told Naruto in the Shippuden series and the whole Naruto series. He doesn't understand what family means and all that stuff. And then Hinata tried to tell Boruto, no, you don't understand, he's Hokage. And basically Boruto he wasn't having it. He just went upstairs and he threw Naruto's old jacket outside, and he just stood there. That's when the doorbell rang, right? And we all know what's coming next. When that doorbell rings, we know who's coming. Boruto thought it was Naruto. No. Boruto opened that door. He went for the punch. Smack. He punched Sasuke right in the hand. And really, Sasuke just grabbed his hand. And then Boruto, he was like taken aback. He's like, oh shoot, I'm sorry, sir. I did not mean to do this. And when he didn't know it was Sasuke, of course. He'd never seen Sasuke in his whole life. But that's when Hinata comes. She's like, Sasuke-kun. And Boruto's like, oh my god, he's Sasuke. And then one of the key distinctions between the anime and the movie was that when Boruto finds out that Sasuke, you know, the person who came to the house was Sasuke, like he has a determined look, like, oh, that's Sasuke, bet. Let me get some power out of him. In the movie, it was more admiration. Like you see Boruto's eyes started to glow, his cheeks started getting red. It's like he had a crush on Sasuke. But then in the anime, it wasn't like that at all. It showed like a different side of Boruto. And I feel like the anime actually had a better representation, because Boruto, he's not like the fanboy type. He's more the determined type, right? So it was a good play on their part to change it up. There will be changes within the anime that, you know, don't follow the movie, but that was the intent of the creators. Because, you know, you have to incorporate Urashiki now, the GOAT. So that was pretty good, and the episode as a whole was actually really good. Really good episode. And basically, I just can't wait till episode 54. You know, Boruto's getting some heat now. The Boruto as a character, Boruto the series is becoming better again, more viewers and everything. So, you know, I'll keep you guys in tune. See you next time. Peace.